Well, here we are on Thursday morning, ready to go to Canada. And this is Doug's home. And there's Aunt Henny over there by the car. And this is where she lives, next door, where the kids are playing out in the front yard. We've had a nice visit and gotten to know some nice people. Well, as we packed the car, Tammy was there to see us off. And there's Aunt Henny, who was marvelous.
Isn't she cute?
This is our dear Aunt Helen,
really
Bill.
Darling.
And we always, the high point of the trip's coming to see Aunt Henny.
Oh,
And then-
you poor kids, what awful trip she must have. Look at her head getting big.
And then to
Yeah, I don't wear a hat, so it won't bother me. You're such a good girl.
She won't outgrow anything.
No.
Well, how far is it up to the lake from here, Henny?
It's 200 miles, but you're going to get to breakfast, I hope, in about 36.
we're ready. Marie's squeaky clean. She smells good, too.
It's about time, huh?
Yeah.
First time on the trip.
You poor
No,
kids.
let's hit the
Let's
road.
leave.
Okay, let's go. Well, here we are at the ferry going over to Kootenai Lake, and we just missed it. It almost seems as if these pilots and captains have done this before. There they go. Well, here's our first load heading across Slocan Lake. You can see it's all neatly packed, and we're ready to go. It's a beautiful day.
My mom and Diane Wells are loading stuff into the boat so we can go way over there across the lake. And they're just having a good time. This is a neat lake with lots of fish. We haven't caught any yet though, but it's really neat, and we're gonna go over that way. Thank you.
Right down there.
Yep. In that area.
Taking your picture.
What? The same thing you want to look at. I think it's probably Grandpa.
Yeah. How's breakfast?
Oh, no!
Pancakes, huh?
Yes.
Okay, Grandpa, yours is going good, is it?
Yep, just right.
All right, now, whose is this?
Hi.
There!
Better.
Whose is
Henry
this?
didn't get a bite though.
Todd's, all right.
Oh, Daddy, you're much older than that. Daddy is not much older than that. You don't touch me, do you, Ab? Do you?
How old are you?
Okay, Grandpa.
I can go.
All right.
There you go.
Seemed to work too well. But there was work to be done, so we had to bring loads of stuff up from the lower areas up to the cabin and chop the wood. Got a chainsaw and chopped it into small pieces, and then we got the work crew out there, didn't we, Doug?
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. It was a little bad when Diane brought it up one day because she tipped it upside down right about there where you are now. Now here's the guy who gave us the wood chopping lessons.
Yeah, and there was no question that he was better than a whole bunch of us at it.
You see Tal's back there in the background waiting for his turn. There's the way I taught him how to do it. Just one swat and it goes all the way through.
Well, today is Friday, August 22, 1980. We've been joined out here at Rainbow's End by the Ricks and the Suttons. And we're having a work bee today, picking up rocks off the beach, making it nice and sandy. Let's listen in to some of the noises of the rock.
Yeah, that might help, Bob. Jason, out there now. Quit going by where we are.
Grandpa, you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Way too hard. Gordon and I are working on something a little better here, Bill, than a palm.
They all rolled over when anyone said, roll over, roll over. One of them thought it would be a great joke not to roll over when anyone spoke. Midst the confusion, he got his neck broke. Roll over, roll over.
These kids had a ball rolling up and down that mountain. For a while they were going down it in boxes, made a big slide. Watch Lori as she comes out from the bottom of this mess. She really took a beating in that one.
That roll over song was one that Dad used to sing as a kid, and we had him do it there. And this was our old friend that seemed to come up and bug us about every day. The one time we caught him down there at the beach and all the kids and everybody came down, we finally shoot him out, and he just made a U-turn, went back up the house and ate a whole box of apples out of the spring house while we were still down at the beach.
That's not how it happened. You raised
Well, you tell it how it happened then.
the apples in the morning.
That's right, the apples were at night, but look at him chewing. Isn't that something? He'd hold those apples with one hand and have 2 or 3 of them in his hand and then put them in one at a time. There's Doug trying to scare him. Do you think Doug was scared, Diane?
Oh, shoot, no. The bear was probably more afraid. Watch what the bear does. We thought he was long gone here, and just a few minutes later, he was right up in front of the spring house again.
Eating a whole box of apples.
The apples were already gone. The apples were already gone. But he came right up to the house again and was headed for inside the spring house.
Leave Slocan, and here we are after waiting all day, and we're going to say goodbye to Slocan finally about sundown. Goodbye, Slocan. And there you can see off in the distance the spot where we'd stayed.
From up at the viewpoint. And there, zoomed in, I think you can see the house where Diane and the boys are still located. Let's move up now, a little up the hill, and you'll see where we went on the hike last week. Went up this canyon, and up, it was about 2.5 miles, oops, excuse me, right up against at the base of that rock formation is where we went on our hike. It was beautiful, wasn't it, Lori?
Yeah.
Wasn't it, Marie?
Yeah.
Well, we think it's appropriate as we sit up here at the viewpoint and look out over Lake Slocan for all of us to say goodbye. The Ricks, give us your names here. Who is it?
Lori.
Gordo.
Carol. Marie. Val. Troy. Jason. Todd.
And Bill. And we all say, goodbye, Lake Slocan.